Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion blog coverage, brought to you by our amazing Kickstarter backers. Thank you all. These amazing companies right here who donated games so we could come to Gencon. And of course, our big sponsors, Tasty Minstrel Games and Minion Games. Be sure to click on those links down below. Give them all some love. Right now, we're here at the AEG booth with Todd. We're about to learn about a new upcoming game, Scorpius Freighter. So what is Scorpius Freighter?
All right, so Scorpius Freighter is a game coming out this November, but we are previewing it here at Gencon. In Scorpius Freighter, you play as the captains of various freighters that operate in the Scorpius star system. The Scorpius star system is being held down by a fairly tyrannical government, but you, as people who want to keep the people supplied, are going to be running black market goods, smuggling people in and out, and all sorts of other activities amongst your normal shipping lanes that you do. So in the game, each player has a crew and a ship. And as you work throughout the game, you're going to be upgrading your crew, upgrading your ship, and upgrading the goods that you carry. However, each time you upgrade any of those things, the government is going to start taking notice, which means that these little ships on the board move around this dial. And every time a ship completes a circuit, now each time any player upgrades one of those, they start moving the ship. So whenever the ship completes a circuit, it gets a goods token on it that marks that the government is beginning to become wary because there's lots of strange stuff happening. It's like, why is your ship 20 cubic meters larger than it was last time you came through, right? Because you obviously have smuggling holds on it now. You take on contracts and side jobs and other things to earn points. Ultimately, once any of the three ships on the board are completely full with the tokens, the government cracks down because there's too much going on and the game's over. So it's whoever managed to bring in the most, gain the most notoriety, and have the best crew for smuggling at the end wins.
And player count, time length, all that good stuff?
Player count is up to 4 players. Game length, once players know how to play, plays about 45 minutes to an hour at most.
Not bad.
And it is really clever because everybody wants to upgrade their ships and needs to complete these contracts. But if we're all using the same tracks too much, we're pushing the end of the game even closer, which makes it a bit more of a challenge to get everything done in time.
And am I right in thinking by the end of the game, everybody's ship is going to be different, asymmetrical, and...
It will be, because you may have chosen to upgrade your engines more. I may have upgraded my holds. Another player may have upgraded their holds and upgraded some of their crew and made their crew better and trained them in better smuggling tactics or strong arm tactics or whatever you need to get this done.
Very, very cool. That sounds right up my alley. That is Scorpius Freighter coming from AEG later this year. It looks like it might be your cup of tea. Be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know in a 4X game, what's the X for you?
The X for me is definitely extermination. That's my favorite part.
I'm an explorer. I like to go out there, flip over tiles, deal with random stuff. But let me know in the comments below. What's the X for you? That's going to be a different question for a different one. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.